Okay. What's up? Ooh, let me take this off. Okay. Let's get right to it. And I think this is more for me today than it is for others. I don't know if I'll end up uploading this. It depends on what God says. And today, I came home from work. And yes, I'm a working woman, you know. I got my 9 to 5 too. And I had on a scarf. And I think I've worn that the last couple of videos. I know I love my scarf. I like to wear it. I'm not ashamed of my hair, different stuff. That's just my style. That's my style. Ooh. Anyway, let me just say what God had for me to say. It's been my style. And I heard God say, take it off. And I was like, okay, just take it off. Just take it off. So I took it off. And I heard God say, throw it away. I said, now at first I was questioning whether it was God or not. I said, I don't know about that. I said, I don't know. So then I heard again, throw it away. And I was like, I'm looking at it. I'm just like, looking at its beauty. I'm looking at it. I had it all nice and pretty. It was off my head, but it was still sitting pretty the way I had it styled. And I'm just like, dang, I wear this a lot. Like, I understand not wearing it for a couple of times, for a time period, but to throw it away, I only have only one other scarf left. Why would I throw this away? This is one of my most used scarves, but I heard throw it away. And at that time, the next thing I heard was God say, Tasia, if you knew how your life would change from just throwing this away in the next few months, you would throw it away gladly. You would just throw it away. If you knew who you would be in the next couple of months and the change that would come out of it, you wouldn't even be complicating. The word ain't even coming out right. Complicating. No, that ain't. I don't even know, y'all. Because you know how your words just start messing up when you're recording, when you want to use the right word. I'm just overthinking it, but contemplating, you wouldn't be doing that in the next couple of months if you knew how the change that it would bring. And at that point, it sounded nice to me. I was like, you right, okay. I done seen what happened in my life, and I know how God is and what God has done for me and how much my life has changed now. All right, it ain't nothing to throw this away. So I threw it away, and I think about today. I also had to do a job shadowing, and I'm not trying to talk bad or say anything bad about anybody or nothing like that. But today, I did a job shadowing, and I just learned a few things, and I learned different styles, and I learned different styles and different ways of doing things. I came from a place where I had a similar job, and I came from a similar place, and I looked at the person I had the shadow and saw their style and how they did things. Nothing's wrong with their process. If their process works for them, that's how it works for them. For me, certain things is going to work for you. It might not work for others and vice versa. But they had their different style and ways they do things. I came from a place and I have my style and the way I do things. And so I thought about going fishing. I thought about just what I do is going fishing, like in sales. You have your rod, you can cast it out. Hopefully a fish take the bait. If they do, good. If they don't, a lot of people are gonna reel it in, see if they got a fish. If they don't got a fish, they take it and they cast it back out. Wait a little bit longer, reel it in. Ooh, they ain't got no fish. Cast it out. Might even have to change the bait or put some more bait up there. More than change it. Cast it out. Wait a little bit longer. Reel it back in. And it's repetitive. And at the end of the day, you look and you ain't caught no fish. some people, and looking at the mentality of somebody, this might be their first day fishing. Some people, it might have been a season they've been fishing. This might be a season for some people. This might have been their first day doing it. For some people, this might have been a season. For some other people, every time they go fishing, this is what happens. And some people, and within all those situations, somebody might say, I ain't caught no fish. I must be bad at fishing. This ain't for me. Which would be a lie for a lot of people. It's like, no, you're not a bad fisherman. Number one, it's your first day. You're not a bad fisherman. You haven't learned how to fish yet, properly fish. Some people might have been a season. It's like, hold on, let me get this. Turn off my notifications real quick. Ooh, hold on. Excuse me real quick. I'm trying to do not disturb, girl. Gotta put this on do not disturb. I love the people, but you know. Hold on, I gotta get my message out there. And for some people, it's just a season where you keep on casting out the rod, reeling it in, and you ain't catching no fish. You had a season, it might have been a day. For a lot of people, it's a season where you ain't been catching no fish. You've been throwing out the rod, reeling it in. You ain't got no fish. Casting out the rod, reeling it in. You look, the bait gone. You like, dang. You put double the bait on this time, some of y'all. Still throwing out the rod. Casting out the rod, reeling it in. And you like, dang, I done put all this bait on it. I done doubled the bait. I done tripled the bait. So I let it sit out there longer. What's going on? I keep on reeling it in like, maybe I'm bad at fishing. Maybe fishing ain't for me. And the truth is, that's a lie. That's a lie for the pits of hell. That's a lie sent to you by Satan to get you to not fish anymore. But the thing is, what you're missing is God. What you're missing is the mindset, the right mindset. And when I say God, I don't want to be like, how can I say this? It's some religious people out there who they say, God is the answer, God is the answer, God is the answer. Have you ever taken a test before? Just simple math, where it says 2 + 2. I guarantee you, if you put under there, instead of 4, you put God, your teacher gonna mark that answer wrong. They're gonna say, hey, they're gonna say, blessed and amen. It might give you extra credit points, but that answer is gonna be wrong. The thing is, God has the answers. So when I say you're missing God or you need God, it's not saying that, oh, God is the answer for everything. God has the answers. God is going to help you find the answers. God is going to help you change your mindset. God is going to help you see the opportunities. Change your perspective. That's what God is going to help you. So as you're fishing, you've been in a season where you ain't been catching no fish. Wondering what's wrong. I done put out all this bait. I'm casting the rod out. I'm reeling it in. Other people catching their fish. It's like, dang, I'm looking at the fish. What's going on? I'm doing everything I know to do. What's going on? You missing God. If you had God in your life, if you connect to God, if you say, God, help me to fish. Help me in this process of fishing. Show me what to do. And you start focusing on other people, God is going to change your style. God going to tell you, take that garment off. Take that scarf off your head. That style you got is beautiful. It's lovely. It's comfortable for you. You get compliments on it. But baby, it ain't for you. It don't serve you. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. On other people done tried to steal your style. But the thing is, it ain't working for you. It ain't the right style for you. And so God is trying to change your style and the way that you do things. So once you invite God into your life, into your situation, into your process, God is going to show you the right opportunities. God is going to say, It's not you as a fisherman. It's not you as a fisherwoman. It's the bait. Change the bait. You're using worms. You know what also eats worms besides fish? Birds. Get you some sharks. You been around the sharks. Get you what you've been around them sharks. They try to eat you up. Go get you a shark and chop it up. It's certain things you're gonna have to go through. Where you're gonna go through times where you were the fish and you were amongst sharks. And so certain things you're gonna have to overcome. It's a whole process. Once you overcome that, all right, you got the sharks with you. All right, chop that shark up. We're gonna use this bait. We don't use this as bait. You remember last season you was around sharks? All right, you overcame that. So now it's time to chop them sharks up and use it as bait now. Come on now. Let me sit up. Whoo! Let me sit up. Sometimes it ain't even about your bait, but that's a process. That's a step in your process. It's like, okay, you change your bait. And now we about to cast out that rod. But guess what? Hold on. Ain't nobody tell you to cast out the rod yet. We don't want you to cast out the rod. Yeah, you see the fish right now. But if you cast out that rod right now, if you cast the rod out right now, you're going to scare the fish away. They ain't ready to eat. They ain't as hungry as they need to be. If you cast the rod out right now, and you put it in the water, you put it out there, even with the shark bait that you have and that they love to eat, they not hungry right now. You just going to distract them and make them move away. They're just going to go the opposite way from you. So God's going to tell you the right time to cast out your rod. A lot of people, they casting out the rod and they had the bait up there and the right bait. And when they reel it in, the bait gone. It's because you done kept it out there too long. So you need to have God tell you when to reel it in. So it's a process. In all these processes is steps. You got to have the right bait. You got to know when to cast out the rod. You got to know when to reel it in. Timing. God's going to help you with the right timing. God's going to help you have the right bait. God is going to help you have the right timing. Some of y'all, you done caught the fish. The thing is, you don't know how to get it off the hook. Some of you scared to get out the hook. You like, okay, I caught the fish, but I don't like touching the fish. Ooh. How you gonna continue to catch fish? Once you caught a fish, you can't catch another one until you get the fish off your hook. Some of y'all gonna have to learn how to touch the fish that you got. Once you catch it, do you even know what to do with the fish afterwards? To even eat it or do what you gonna do with it, I ain't gonna get that deep into what you gonna do with the fish. But do you even know how to get the fish off the hook once you done caught it and reeled it in? A lot of people know. Some of y'all, like I said, you've been in a season where you ain't been catching no fish. You ain't even thought about, well, how in the world do I get out the hook? I thought that would just be a simple process. God is going to help you learn how to get the fish off the hook. So that once you get the fish off the hook, you can do what you need to do again, cast it out with your bait and the right bait so you can catch another fish, so you could be in the season to catch more fish. And you're going to go from bad seasons where you ain't catch no fish to now you got the right timing. Now you got the right bait. Now you got the right insight. Now you recognize the right opportunities because you got God intervening. You got God in your process. So what you need to do is invite God into your process. Then you're going to have the right bait. Then you're going to have the right time. And some of y'all, you're going to have the right hook. Some of y'all, if you ever been fishing, you go do your research after this video and you look, there are some rods with just one hook that can only catch one fish. Some of them you look, you have 2 hooks, 3 hooks. It's different ones, and it's in different seasons, it's different types of fish. I don't know if you've been fishing, but if based on the location and where you go, you're gonna have different fish. They like different types of bait. Based on the time of day that you go, there's gonna be different types of fish and what they like to eat. It's all these factors. And it takes a good fisherman, a wise fisherman, and with the right strategy to know how to catch the fish and have a great season. But in order for you ones that are having these issues to get it right and to know what you're doing, what you're going to need, and you need somebody, you need a teacher. Because the people around, the ones that are trying to teach you right now, they ain't got it for you. You're going to try to copy their style. You ever been, like I said, you go fishing, especially it's your first time, and you're going to see everybody else catching fish, but it ain't going to work for you. You're going to try to go put on, okay, they got this shirt that says this. Let me go buy all the gear. Okay, you got the gear. You got the nice outfit, but you ain't catching fish like they catching fish. It ain't going to work for you. You got to have a different style. Some of you might try to buy the same bait as other people. It's going to take some different bait. Some of you have the same fishing pole and hooks as somebody else. It's going to take a different dat. And you ain't going to know what's going to work for you. You can try to the point where you fail, and you're like, what's wrong? Maybe this not meant for me, and that's not what it is. It's you missing God in your process. You missing God in it. And so you need to invite God into your process. So when you go fishing, you're going to know how to catch them fish. And so you can have a productive season. So you can catch those fish. So anyway, that's what y'all need to do. Y'all can say, God, I invite you into my process. But tell your neighbor about to be gone. Well, not like that. But, well, I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be gone fishing. But peace out. Love y'all. And bye-bye.